Welcome back to the Hot Wheels Museum, a portion of the Die-Cast Museum, and today we are going to look at a number of items. One, why have I not been making more videos regularly? And following up on that, how much of a backlog are we at? Well, I would say at an all-time high. I've never had a bigger backlog of stuff I was intending to review with you guys, including multiple waves of Auto World, basically all of 2022 and now creeping into 2023. I still haven't put away all of my Hot Wheels premium cases with cars over the years released. They are organized, but I have not yet actually put them anywhere. Hot Wheels year-by-year videos have yet to maintain the schedule that we were hoping for. Not even close, in fact. Matchbox cars are piling up in rows. Mini GT never reviewed. Hot Wheels Premium not really reviewed. Things that I have to yet put away. Vintage cars I'm looking to replace. Treasure hunts that I don't know why they're out here right now, but just a ton of things are out. All sorts of fresh sealed cases that I just cracked from various manufacturers, not reviewed or even looked at. And even more. Everything in this panning of the video has yet to be reviewed or even looked at, more than just taking it out of a box and dropping it on the floor. And then the review table, well, is covered in even more purchases that I just made. So a lot is from local department stores, online, and the local die-cast store. Nina really hasn't been of much help here, other than some companionship while I am down here kind of pulling my hair out at where to begin and what to do next. The Diorama Junkyard is pretty much at 90% capacity without stacking vehicles one on top of each other, and still nothing is customized as far as weathering and rusting and all that stuff that I was kind of thinking I was going to do by now. The only thing that's in order still are the background display walls with all the Hot Wheels on them. At least up until 1990, this will remain the same. So at some point, I will be switching out a lot of cars, potentially. That's a plan. But then again, 2 years can slide by in no time. And I'll be in a new house by then, hopefully, with a lot more space and a much bigger die-cast museum. All right, so what is going on? Why have I not been making more videos? Well, I have various other duties and jobs in this life. Unfortunately, time does not slow down and there never seems to be enough of it. So I'm very busy and I just cannot get all the YouTube videos out that I previously used to do. For some reason, I used to be able to do review videos on almost every segment or series of Greenlight, Auto World. Everything in my collection I have purchased with my own hard-earned income. And it's not all from this collection or this YouTube channel. In fact, it's probably a pretty small portion of it. I have other means of income and always have. Former helicopter pilot, I'm a property manager, and I do various other things. So I really am quite busy. I just don't have time for everything. And also I have a lot of other hobbies. Yeah, so there's just a lot of things. And so the Die-Cast Museum is something that I really do enjoy. And I've got a lot of followers. A lot of you guys have found me on here and have watched me since, in some cases, you guys were kids, which is awesome. I just absolutely love reading your comments, especially from those that were children or young adults, having found my channel back then and coming back here and just being like, hey, I remember you from childhood. The nostalgia wave is awesome. And so that is huge, absolutely huge. It touches my heart, to be honest. And I have you guys to thank for that truly from the bottom of my heart. I so appreciate the support you guys have given me over the years and continue to provide by just even watching these videos, let alone liking and subscribing and all that other, stuff. But anyways, let's figure out what we're going to look at today, because we don't have a shortage of things to look at. It's just what is going to take the precedence. Perhaps we should put this to a vote. Maybe leave in the comment what you think is most important. I'm going to give you a range of things because I don't just want like a whole bunch of different ideas that I can't possibly complete. So Hot Wheels Vintage Year by Year, 1998. That's due and well overdue. Greenlight, exclusives, and what is relatively new, just a whole Greenlight video in general of things I haven't even looked at with you guys. Auto World, Hot Wheels Premium, that could be new and old. Treasure hunts, let's throw that in there. Hot Wheel treasure hunts, old treasure hunts. Nothing brand new, I don't really collect a lot. Junkyard diorama. Not much has changed, but if you want to see it again, let me know. And we've got Greenlight SD HD trucks. Pretty cool. Do you like the stop motion or just a review, or, let me know. I'm curious. Or if you have something else I haven't mentioned here, totally fantastic, that I haven't thought of that is going to be a hit, let me know. All right, let's get into it. Well, I couldn't decide what to look at, so I've brought out a smattering of everything that I typically review on the channel. We've got mystery, vintage Hot Wheels stuff. So here you see a very cool Mazda Miata custom with the Snowblade wheels on it, or Tri-Blade wheels, whatever those are, and a silly looking truck. We've also got the latest Car Culture series. Probably the best one in years, the Drag Strip series. I have that in duplicate, so I will be opening up a full selection of these vehicles. And to keep everything rounded out, probably one of the coolest yellow Greenlight Hollywood things I've seen so far is this Yellowstone authentic merchandise. If you guys haven't watched Yellowstone, it is a pretty awesome show on Amazon Prime. And it comes with these wicked trucks and trailers. Then we've got Auto World. One of the coolest cars released so far this past few months, I would say, is the 62 Chevrolet Impala in the Patina series. Limited to one of 3,600 something. I bought 6 of those because, wow, I have not seen a patina job done better than this. Like, realistically. We're going to get that out of the package in this video as well. And rounding out M2, another favored brand of mine. I have a long history of collecting M2. Managed to score both of these trucks at Walmart today while I was getting groceries. So we're going to open one of those up. And I think that will do as far as the smattering of things we're going to look at in this video. Nothing specific. Nothing that's going to take too long as far as time goes. And if you were thinking, why don't you just get on with Peter's unboxing, his massive random act of kindness gift that arrived just the other day. Part 1 has been filmed and uploaded. Well, I just want to keep the variety going here, and part 2 will be next for sure. But here we have the Car Culture cars out of their packages, as well as that vintage Mazda Miata. We're going to go in for a closer look here, but just an overview. The Greenlight Hollywood Yellowstone truck, trailer, and Bronco. Interestingly, all Ford stuff in the Yellowstone assortment here. I'm surprised they didn't use a Dodge Ram. I actually don't even remember where this Ford F-150 was featured in the film, or the video series, TV series. The Bronco, I can't remember exactly if that one was featured either. I do know that a Bronco has appeared somewhere in Yellowstone. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe they were in one of the episodes. Maybe you guys know exactly where it is and let me know in the comments. I would appreciate that to check it out. I probably could do a Google search too, but I'll forget. A couple old Ford trucks, and of course, like all M2s, great details, nice opening hood and doors. Everything lines up really well. Why do I buy 2 of everything? Well, I buy 2 of everything I really like. And as in the case of this one, more than 2. Very nice car. Auto World Chevy Impala with opening hood. It doesn't stay open, so that's why it's not open. But look at the radiators painted, engines painted. So I'm going to set the camera down on a tripod, and we're going to look at everything in detail here. I mean, pretty much we're looking at it right now, but I'll spin it around for you. That's what I mean. The detail will extend into a spinning of the vehicles. Not to mention a roll test. We always need to do the roll test. And we'll look at some of the interesting packaging artwork as well, in case you haven't seen these cars already. And a little retro blast here with the Mazda MX-5 coming out of that strange truck and car assortment. I will start with the Greenlight Hollywood Yellowstone truck and trailer, because I'm quite curious to look at this up close with you guys. The Bronco has that removable back cap that we're familiar with. It doesn't really stay on there all that well, so we'll just take it off for now. Check out the interior, jump seat, spare tire. Just a really nice looking truck. I think we'll zoom in a little bit here and try to clear up the focus for you guys. Wow, Greenlight's really got a nice job on this one. Clear windows, well aligned parts. And tires are often a little misshapen. That's seems to be kind of standard on all models now these days. This one might just be off the rim, I'm not really sure. It almost looks like it's off the rim and then it takes the shape of being off the rim. So the rubber needs to relearn to be a round circle. Until then, it's going to have a little bit of a lobe in it. So there's the logo right on the door. Livestock Association, Montana, Bronco. Check out the details. I mean, this is so small. Really authentic looking wheels on it as well. I think we're just going to back out a smidge here. So that's the Bronco. Roll test with that front wheel, keep in mind. Still rolls nicely. Got the Bronco truck and trailer. Sorry, I couldn't get that all in the view shot. So the trailer pretty standard. Nice matching gray painted metal with plastic parts, and that's simulated wood. The ramps are functional to some extent. However, I often find that I'm breaking them. And we're going to need something in the background here because I keep losing the focus. So there we go. Bring that up into the background so we're not hunting with the camera. Now, this Ford truck does have the typical oily look inside the windows, which unfortunately I can't really clean from here because there is no open windows on this truck. It's not a huge deal though, because I don't see a big fingerprint or glue, as sometimes we did in the old days. But this is a really nice looking truck. Great example. It's got the mirrors on it. Really like that Greenlight's got all the mirrors cast on many of their vehicles, especially the trucks where it's really noticeable if they're missing. Hitch and tow compatible hitch. So, I mean, our roll test will include the fact that this trailer ball can carry the trailer. And, of course, you got the logo on the door. Now, this one is also the Montana Livestock Association. Just looks a little different. There's the packaging. So, I mean, it's really nice to see it in the package. And I definitely want to keep one like this just for, you know, all the Yellowstone interesting artwork in the cardboard. And you got the series as well, because it's part of a multi-part series. RoboCop 2, Baywatch. I chose not to buy those because I already have the RoboCop car here as well, sold individually. And yeah, it didn't really jump out at me as being part of the movie series, so I didn't really I really didn't think I need it. Whereas I thought maybe this was part of the television show somewhere. This might be featured. I don't remember a Bronco being trailered by a Ford anywhere in the show, but still, I mean, the truck and the trailer are really cool. And having a Bronco, that's the best part. If it weren't for the Bronco, I probably would not have bought it. I'll just be honest. I have lots of pickup trucks already. So we'll move on over to M2. So here you have the F-250 Explorer. 9,600 pieces worldwide issued. That's about it. I found these at Walmart. And we've already looked at the truck once on the ground. So let's just give it a spin around. Close up some parts. Check out the alignment. Like super good alignment. Oh, I don't have anything in the background. We're probably going to hunt for focus again. Hopefully not. Big truck. It's the off-road version. I don't know if it's the 4x4. So it doesn't... it might be the 4x4. Yeah, it looks like there's a transfer case in there. Got the little storage compartment on the side. Or is that a gas cap? No, the gas cap's up here. Yeah, interesting little storage bay. I don't know much about that. If you know anything about these trucks, let me know. I'd be curious about that. But really well appointed M2 truck for, I don't know, $10 Canadian. Seems like a deal. Hot Wheels are $1.77 at Walmart now. So what is going on? I mean, these are $5.99. They haven't changed price yet. Hopefully they won't. So I've got the whole series of the Car Culture Premium drag strip. So Drag Strip was released as its own series years ago, and it's nice to see that Mattel brought this back for the car culture segment, and hopefully they do more of them, because there's a lot of nice Drag Strip cars that they could use, and I think they appeal to a lot of us. 65 Dodge Coronet here. The back's just going to show all 5 vehicles, pretty standard. And we have all the cars out, so just a quick look at each of the artworks. Pretty fantastic. Volkswagen Classic Bug. This has got to be one of the fan favorites for sure. The 64 Chevy Nova Gasser. Mother's Little Helper is the name of that car. And here's a familiar one. This is the Mopar equipped 73 Plymouth Duster. Last Stand. I love the names. Just great. There's a treasure hunt version of this one where it's flat black and weathered. Of course, those are selling for way too much money for me to comprehend at this point. If they come down in price, I might go back and pick them up, but I'm not spending more than $50 on a treasure hunt car. That's just, I don't even do that on the regular. So that would, I really have to like it. I do really like this truck, and being weathered, that's probably the main reason. Great artwork. Rust bucket. And it is a 33 Willys. Final thing that we got out of the package today was that Mazda MX-5 Miata. I'm not even going to bother taking the truck out because I really don't care much about it. It's kind of a giant waste of metal and plastic. If you're going to make a truck, you might as well make it look somewhat realistic. I get that they didn't want to pay licensing and they're appealing to children, but these don't look like vehicles on the road, so I think children much prefer to have shrunken down versions of real vehicles, close enough anyways as can be. Certainly from my experience being a young boy at one time and getting into Hot Wheels, that was the whole reason why I liked Hot Wheels, was because it was a shrunken down version of something I would see driving around on the road, not some giant bogus looking blobby plastic thing. So just MIO, or however that goes, my humble opinion. I didn't get the letters right there. MX-5 Custom, pretty sweet, metallic orange, copyright 1990. I think this was released in the early 2000s. Now, obviously, a great roller. And rust bucket. I'm going to go backwards. Check out the rusting. It's got like bullet holes on it that have rusted. The headlights are rusting. The engine's not rusty. 392 Hemi in there. Super nice job on the patina. And while we're looking at patina, let's just look at another patina at the same time. Oh, those look so nice together. Beautiful, beautiful castings. Those are definitely going to appear in the junkyard, in the hot rod section. All right, well, we're just jumping all over the place. So now we're looking at an Auto World car, and we'll go back to the car culture. Yeah, I just can't really see the engine because it's a little bit dark. Got to get my lighting a little better in here. Beautiful pearlescent metallic pearl interior. Check out the door lines and stuff. So very cool. These are about $10 to $15 when you buy them from a hobby shop. Miho exclusive. And it's a series. Well, only one of 3,600. So I imagine they're probably mostly sold out, at least to secondhand sellers at this point, because it's not brand new. So if you're after that one, might be a little bit more expensive than $10, $15 Canadian. Back to the car culture. Last Stand. Look at all the graphics and livery on this one. Window trim is all painted silver. Such a nice car. Oh, and it rolls smooth as can be. Mother's Little Helper here. That's probably because it's station wagon, you know, carrying kids and groceries and all the things that mom needs to think about. Well, some of the things, I should say. I don't know. I'm not a mom. But anyways, Mother's Little Helper here. Awesome. It's a Woody wagon. All decked out with a racing interior and, of course, the short exhaust stack sticking straight up out of the engine. Definitely my favorite. That's the favorite, then the rust bucket, I'm going to have to say. The Slug Bug. Sweet. Oh, we got a little mark on the hood. That's unfortunate. Good thing I got 2 of them. Oh, well. El Segworth, California. Am I reading that right? I don't know. Zoom in. Wow, I can't even read it. Anyways, really nice details. Has the separately cast deck lid. These used to open, I think. Do they still open? I don't know if they still open. I'm not going to try because I'll probably end up putting another chip in it. Last one in the Hot Wheels series is the Ramcharger. Actually, it's the last car we're looking at because we've looked at everything now. Dodge original Ramcharger with the candy stripe paint job. Very cool. That's a nice one. I'm going to tie that one with these other two for third in the favorites. And number one, the wagon. I don't know. These are tied for number one. So those are tied for number two. And we've got a nice little Miata in the Hot Wheels section and everything else here. Hope you enjoyed. We're going to get back into Peter's video random act of kindness box review. I've got so much stuff to look at. Clear this table. I'm going to bring it down here. For part 2, it is going to be a 3-part series at minimum. So stick around and leave me a comment and a like if you please. Happy hunting.